Hey, what's up you guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Yadrissa, and today in this video I'm going to show you how to water dye your frontal jet black without staining the lace. So the first thing I did was I'm going to be showing you the wig that I'm going to be using. This is a 20-inch frontal, and I'm just showing you the hair details. This is a body wave, and this is a natural color frontal, but I like my frontals to be jet black, so that's why I decided to do the watercolor method instead of just doing the traditional dye with a brush and a dye. So I'm going to start off showing you the things that I'm using. I'm using this Revlon in the color black. I'm using this Denman brush, and I'm going to use this to stir up the dye in the water. And this is the dye out of the package, and I'm just going to be mixing it together. And I did cut the top off of the bottle, of the part that you squeeze it out, and I'm just going to cover that hole, and I'm just going to be shaking the dye up, mixing it very well. This is the water that I use. I use about 5 cups of boiling water, and I'm going to be pouring it into this container that I have sitting in a sink, and that's what I'm going to be using to add my hair and dye it. So now I'm just adding that bottle of dye that I just previously mixed. And I'm just shaking it just to make sure I get everything out of the bottle, because I am just using 1 bottle for this wig instead of 2. I did pour a little bit of water in it and tried to get the rest of the product out. And as you can see, I'm just using that little whisk thing, and I'm just stirring that dye, mixing it up with that water evenly, because when you put it in the water, it settles into like these big chunks, so you have to really stir it up. And I decided to put on gloves, so I didn't want to get my hands stained. This is the wig, and as you can see at the top of the wig, I did go ahead and put it and cut the lace off and customize it to my head, so that when I'm done, I don't have to worry about that part, so the lace is already cut. So at first, when I was putting my wig inside the bucket, I was trying not to get the lace wet at all or covered with the water, but then I decided, hey, I'm just going to push it down into the water, because before I did do this, I did spray it with the Got2b spray, and I did dry it with the blow dryer about 2 to 3 times. So I felt that it was okay for me to let my lace get into the water, because it won't be affected because I did that method. And I wasn't putting my hand in the water. I was just using the whisk to push the hair down into the water, so that it's fully covered and all the strands are into the water. I am going to be grabbing it by the tightening string, and I'm going to be just dipping the hair up and down into the water, just so that it's evenly coated and, you know, all the hair is dyed equally. So that's what I was trying to do and achieve by dipping the hair up and down in the water to make sure all the hairs are covered. Still dipping that hair, making sure everything is covered. And I'm showing you guys that the lace did not dye, just the hair. And as you can see, that is a very nice jet black. It colored very well. I did let the hair sit for about 20 minutes in this video. And after that 20 minutes, I came back to check the hair again. Again, the lace did not dye. I'm going to be re-dipping that hair again just to make sure. And usually I will probably use about 2 bottles but I thought that I'll just try one bottle for today's video to see how well it dyed. And it dyed pretty well, and I think that from now on, depending on how many bundles or how thick the hair is, I will always use one bundle. I just let it sit for a little bit longer after that 20 minutes and just letting it settle into the water. So now I did put my gloves back on, and here's a close-up of that lace and how well the hair dyed. Jet black. You see that? Get into it, yeah. And I'm using my Denman brush just to comb through the hair and let all that excess water drip off into that bucket. And I'm going to be squeezing the water out of that hair. After this, I am going to let it air dry. I didn't want to blow dry it, so I just let it air dry after this. And I let it air dry overnight, and then the next day I just took it out and, you know, styled it. This is the hair. It looks pretty good. Let me know if you guys try this method and how well yours come out, your bundles or your wig. Perfect. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Here's the finished product with the hair styled and curled. Let me know what you guys think of this video. And here's my other social media platforms where you can stay in contact with me. Bye.